buddy. Dude, game 3.
Game 3. It all comes down to this up here in the top left. The purple Protoss. Can he take it home or will he be knocked out at this early stage? He is the Donut. And down at the bottom right, the blue Protoss going for the upset. Can he make it happen? He is Crazyclown.
So, Izanagi, how do you think Crazy should approach this going in? He's been cheesed one game. They played a pretty standard meta previous game. What do you think his mindset is going into this final game?
Well, okay. You have to decide on one of two things. Do you think your opponent is ballsy enough to cheese? And are you willing to sacrifice a little extra mining time to be perfectly safe with the very early scout? And it looks like Crazyclown is opting for the second choice. And you know, I find that the better option. I think Crazyclown should go into a standard game. He seemed to dominate last game with it. And I mean, as long as he doesn't get like cheesed or attacked early on when he's not prepared from the donut, I think Crazyclown is just fine, and I think he realizes this.
Yeah, I like his decision here to be just very methodical about his scouting and to not let anything catch him by surprise, so he can just execute whatever plan he has in mind and hopefully take this game free.
In fact, the probe's going to get here, and he's going to see, hey, there's a gateway, there's some gas, there's a pylon. Okay, I'm good. I like what I see. I'm going to tech up, I'm going to pick my path, and I'm going to go with it.
Yep, gateways from both players.
And I feel that favors Crazyclown as crazy as it is. Now, that's a little sneaky pylon, so we should be seeing something crazy. I think we're going to see a Twilight Council followed up with some Blink.
Yeah, Crazy does like to put all of his tech behind the mineral line, so that may not be an indication of anything too crazy, but we'll see. He loves the Stargate openings in PvP, so I don't see him changing from that.
You know, this is crazy, but it feels alright. Thinking about Protoss keeps me up all night.
Yeah, and you know, the one thing that you can always tell in a PvP situation, you gotta look at the gas. And Donut's going for 2 in each gas for a while, and now he's gonna throw a 3 in each gas. But Crazyclown went for straight 3. Now, I know that certain builds like 2 in each gas earlier, such as Dark Templar, and I believe Blink starts with 2 in each gas. I know the chat will correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm almost certain I'm wrong at some point.
Yeah, the other thing that the full saturation gas lets you do is it lets you get the mothership core out early, which gives you plenty of defense, but it also lets you get that tech started earlier and have more once you get your tech up to start actually building out of that. And I think that's the mindset behind it.
And you know what? I think Crazyclown likes what he sees and is going to try for the exact same thing he did last game. Double Stargate for everybody. Looks like Donut's going to let that Zealot finish. And he's actually got a Sentry instead of a Stalker, and he's going for another Sentry. This is starting
same choice.
Yeah, this is starting to shape up exactly the same as last game. Do you think either player will opt to skip the Oracle and go straight for Phoenixes?
I don't see Crazy doing that. If Donut's trying to meta this out, yes, I don't really know. I mean, he does. He goes straight for the Phoenix. I think that's a wonderful choice and a great adjustment. That's just the hard counter to what your opponent's going to throw at you, and it's going to put you one step ahead. Because every unit that comes out of these Stargates it's a big deal. Yeah.
Now, still, there were Phoenixes out when both Oracles got to the main bases. So Crazyclown's Oracle might not be able to do as much as he would like. It all depends on this Phoenix control.
Yeah, he's pressuring with these first 2 Stalkers, though, too. I think this is a great decision. Looks like Donut's going to try to take an expansion. That's just not going to be able to happen with these 2 Stalkers here.
Well, he's still a few minerals away, so it won't be as big of a problem. Donut actually continuing Phoenix production. Meanwhile, Crazyclown going to drop a second Oracle, and that was a premature force field from Donut. A little nervous there for a minute. Yeah. And now the Phoenix production starts up.
Yeah, if he moves these Phoenix out at the wrong time, that Oracle's going to snip in the back there. But it looks like they're going to be around just in time. One probe.
You'll get 1, 2, 3.
I wouldn't say that paid for itself.
Not by a long shot. Crazyclown has killed a couple of other workers. You know, a scouting worker, and I believe another pylon, the probe at the natural. So 5 workers have been killed by Crazyclown.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did snipe the one at the natural. Crazyclown he's behind in resources lost, but not enough to make any real difference, I don't think, at this point.
No, the problem with Crazyclown is his army is significantly smaller than that of Donut, and Crazyclown's actually dropping another Stargate. Looks like he wants to go into double Phoenix production, try and catch up here.
I bet he switches to voids.
Avoid the noise.
Once these two Stargates finish, he's gonna get out some Phoenix, and then I bet we see double Void Rays coming out of this. He sees a Gateway heavy army from Donut, and that's a great counter. He's already got some ground units he can lift up, and that's gonna make up for his lack of numbers in Gateway units.
Well, as Zealot gets picked up, nothing coming out of that Stargate just yet.
More Phoenix!
Crazyclown's pretty starved on gas, so he can't really afford Void Rays.
Yep. He does have this geyser going down first thing in his natural, though. I think that's where he wants to go. He just can't quite get there yet.
Yeah, the problem is he's got to survive this attack. It's 5 Phoenixes versus 4 with a mothership.
Army out of position here.
Yeah, but if he can get that, photon overcharge off, that would be
down.
Photon overcharge will keep the army at bay, allow that Phoenix count to catch up. It's 6 versus 5, soon to be 6, and that Oracle could play a pretty big part here. Big revelation, very nice, very classy.
Great, sees everything that's going on. I love how Crazy incorporates that into his play. A lot of players just completely neglect that ability, but being able to see where the army is hugely helpful.
Yeah, and the big thing is the Photon Overcharge can also see him, which means that he doesn't have to actually keep his Phoenixes every which way, and this is going to have to require some pretty big micro. Another Phoenix goes down for Crazyclown, but he's got double pumping going on. And Photon Overcharge helping versus those Phoenix. One Phoenix gets away with just 1 hit point, 10 hit points.
Yep. So he's all out of Photon Overcharge, though, so he can only sort of hold this at bay for so long.
Yeah, this is still a very, very scary force. There's not a lot here for Crazyclown aside from those Phoenixes. And I mean...
Yeah, forward pylons coming in here. It looks like Donut is totally committed to this. No expansion coming.
Oop, gotta be very careful there.
The longer this goes on, the more in Crazyclown's favor it's going to be. Sitting on 2 bases.
Yeah, unfortunately, he can't get quite as much advantage from this natural nexus because he just can't spend the money on probes right now.
He's gonna try and make something happen here, and the Phoenixes are gonna start fighting. Some good force fields on the side of the
Mothership
Donut.
core goes down.
Just don't think this is enough.
It. There's no Phoenixes left, and the army of the Donut is just too big. GG. One base, yes it was. The Donut lives to fight another day.
It's an exciting game 3.
That was fun.
Yeah, you could tell that there were some mind games going on there. The switch from opting not to do the Oracle first and going straight for Phoenix, I think, was great adjustment from game 2 to game 3 there that gave Donut the edge.
Yeah, the adaptation is just amazing. If all of our games are like